Hello and welcome to this webinar where we will introduce you to some new AI features in Omega 365 document management, which we think will improve the processes related to document management. My name is Jonny Vik.
Yes, my name is Jan Christian Brattos. Thank you for joining. We had over 200 registered attendees. This is the first session of our next level webinar sessions. Every second week, we will publish and have this live session. We'll have new features of Omega 365, but also how to leverage existing features. There's also a Q&A session, so you can ask questions during the whole session. We have experts that will answer them, and we'll go through at the end.
Yes.
The session will also be recorded, but we'll remove the Q&A session, and we'll publish it on our YouTube channel, Omega 365. But first, let's have a look at how to be up to speed with news and features in Omega 365.
Yes, so just recently we added to our notification center the possibility to see the product updates. So in the notification center where you get all the notifications inside Omega 365, there's also now a section called product updates. Here you will see the latest product updates and a little bit more in-depth description of how you can utilize those new features, and also features that we are working on and that will soon be released to our clients. And actually here we also have one place where we utilize and take benefit from AI.
Yes.
So in our release notes, we utilize now AI because every day we deploy improvements to our product, and we need an efficient way, of course, of generating these release notes. When we get improvement suggestions from our clients, they utilize our system, and our developers and others involved in the process of implementing and documenting these improvements. They document that using our workflows, and then a release note is generated based on that with the help of AI. And these updates are applied every day, as most of our users are updated with new features and new improvements every day.
Yep.
But over to document management. So one common use case in document management is the ability to populate metadata out of a document. So you might have some documents uploaded into the document register, and you need to get the metadata. And it could be the discipline code, it could be document type, title, etc. And in Omega 365 now, you will soon, we are testing it internally first, but you will soon be able to get AI to help you with that. So here we have this document, and down here you find some key information, typical front page of a technical document, and the system can now generate that information for you that you need. So if I click on AI analysis, you will see here that's already generated some information from the system. It will show here under proposed value, because of course you can't necessarily trust 100% that what AI did is the correct answer. You also have the current values, so some of these values were already populated, and here you have the proposed values that the AI identified by looking into the document.
Yeah. And these can be selected and then update these on the.
Yeah, let's say that we wanted the keywords, these, for example, or all. I can easily select all, of course, and then say update properties, and the properties will be updated directly in the system.
Yeah.
Another way of utilizing this possibility to identify the properties and metadata of a document is when you have some new documents. So if I'm in the document register and I have some documents that I want to upload, let me just, here I have a few documents. I can just drag and drop these files directly into our document register, and then I can just click on these documents and then say I want to have the document analyze these selected documents.
Yep.
And it will propose these values. Of course, here you can have multiple documents that you check. So this will be working on the AI.
Will work behind the scenes,
yes.
And it will provide you a notification when it's done. But it's the same concept. It will use the same. You kind of do it one single document or with multiple documents at one time.
Yeah. Okay, and another quite common use case is that in a huge project, you have multiple contractors and subcontractors that deliver documents, technical documents or other types of documents. And these documents, of course, in many cases, need to be reviewed by your discipline engineers. And in some cases, you should also check it for quality when it comes to the more formal things like the document coding, number, title, discipline, etc., and making sure that it's consistent. Several of our clients might have document controllers doing that work, but they can all get help from AI assistance. And document delivery in Omega 365 has always been kind of a self-service thing that the contractors, they just go into this web page themselves and upload the documents, submit it to you as their client, and then having these tools available for the contractors can improve the quality in what they actually deliver. Before it comes to you, it's already been checked and of course manually in many cases, but also with the help from AI. So in this case, we used the AI feature and it ended up with the AI analysis, and I can see here that it has some issues with the document name. There are some inconsistencies with the document, the tag numbers actually. The title is, in this case, doesn't match the expected value. So the title of the inside document, it says that the title of this is Pump A. But if we have a look here, according to the plan, with this document number, it was supposed to be Pump X. So the system helps you. Okay, here they try to deliver the document that was identified when planning, that they were going to deliver document named Pump X, but in the title block it says Pump A.
Yeah.
So again, you get some help to ensure that what is delivered to you is then quality checked. Another thing we have is the ability to interact with the document itself utilizing AI. Perhaps you can talk a little bit about that, Jan Christian.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, good. So we added the AI summary, so an option where you can use basically the same and kind of, and we are using Microsoft Azure AI services in combination with OpenAI. ChatGPT you are familiar with, it's the same engine, isolated per solution. We can talk more about that afterwards. I guess there are some questions around how this is from a technical point. But basically we analyze the document and you can ask questions and then ask it to summarize it, for example. And in this case, yep.
Yeah, so basically it's possible, or it will be possible for you as users to configure what should the AI summary focus on.
Yes.
So in this case, it's just a general summary. So that's what you will find here in this separate tab page. Of course, you have the review of the document. So in this case, it's a general agreement concerning ongoing purchases of services via the internet. And here, the summary of that document is prepared by the AI service behind the scene.
Yep.
And then you can interact directly also with the document to kind of get the answers to concrete questions. Here we just give a short summary of the invoice process according to this document. So here, so that could be one way of identifying key things that you're interested in the document.
Yes, yeah, yeah, and you have kind of the same functionality as you would expect from this ChatGPT services. You use the document itself through the context of the chat dialogue as you have here, and you can ask questions and it will answer based upon the general knowledge in addition to the knowledge about the document.
Yeah, so you can ask questions like that. But let's move over to another more technical document in this case. It's a manual for induction motors and generators, produced by ABB, and there's a lot of content, of course, in this case, and quite common use case is that those that are responsible for preparing the procedure for how to preserve this motor, it will be something that you read through the document to identify, and based on all that information that is available there, they will create a preservation procedure. And in this case, we have prepared this summary so that it has a general summary, but we also wanted it to have a summary for how to do the preservation. So the system will then, based on AI, generate this preservation summary like this. Again, also here, of course, you can interact with it with asking questions. Here we had already asked it for maintenance spares.
Spare parts, yeah.
Yes, and the system identified these based on what was available. Okay, and finally, we have another interesting feature, and that is to be able to identify the tags on a technical document. That's a quite common request that we have. And we've been utilizing different technologies over the years to try to find a good way of identifying the tags on a document. With AI here now, this is the best we've had so far, I'm sure of.
Yes, yeah. And again, it's a combination of utilizing the Microsoft Azure form recognition, kind of the dedicated models for recognizing elements within a drawing, but also then the GPT model.
But as you can see, it might not be that easy to identify that all these are tags, but there are some standards, of course, that is used by the different industries. So let's have a little look at how this works. So if I go to task, I can say I want to use the tag recognizer. It's a dedicated app that we have for that.
Yep.
So here you will see now that there's a lot of yellow areas marked, or these are basically the tags it has identified.
Yes.
In some cases, of course, this is already identified as a tag. That's why this one is not marked separately.
And it will be listed on the left side,
Yeah.
list all of them, and it will check if they are already registered in the asset object registered in our completion database.
Correct. So if I click on this tag, for example, it will take me to all the information about that tag. So here you might have who was it supplied by, all the documentation related to it, etc., etc. So let's go back here, and if again it doesn't necessarily have 100% match.
No.
So you might need to assist. So if you identify something that should have also been registered as a tag, you will be able to do that by marking it. Seems pretty good here, but in some cases it might be because it doesn't follow some certain standards or because of other issues. Perhaps that should be a tag number. Not quite sure, but it looks perhaps like a tag. But it's all, that could be. Then you can mark it and highlight it like this, and it will be added to the tag. So we kind of helped the AI a little bit with the human intelligence.
Yes.
Sometimes that's needed as well, of course. And it's available now in the tag connection with this document. And let's say in this case, there are some tags on this document that's not already identified in the tag register. So in this case, let's have a look at this one. It should be added to the tag register. Of course, you might receive the tag database in other ways, imported from other sources, or have it already identified directly in Omega 365. But if not, you can click the plus, and it will open the okay, and let's click on the plus, and it will take me to the object register, and I can easily then register this. I just need to say, okay, this is perhaps electrical equipment, and then the tag now is available in the tag database. Okay.
Yes,
I think that was the key things that this is still early, but these features will shortly become available for you. Some of them at least, some might be later.
Yeah, thank you for joining and listening in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.